Hey, welcome. It's Domain Dave again. CheapWineFinder.com, another value price wine review. We write them up on the CheapWineFinder.com website. I'll put all the different photographs and the links to everything so you can kind of explore. And then we plug in the microphone. And today we've got the original Neat King B that is the ugliest microphone you ever saw, but it records really well. So what we have is a $16.99 Trader Joe's, though it's not a Trader Joe's exclusive. It's the Dacci di Dacci Extra Dry Rosé Prosecco 2025. So this is a vintage dated Prosecco, which is kind of rare, especially in value price, and it's $16.99 here. It lists for $25, and you can find it elsewhere for $19 to $25. This is not an inexpensive wine, and it's actually from a winery, a third-generation winery in Italy that's 47 AD. 47 AD was the name of the Roman road that went through the vineyards. And there's a couple other wineries that are all making wine under the same umbrella, the same brand name, that are exploring kind of a mid-tier, not value, not high-end wines of the region. So you're still getting value, and you're still paying a little bit more, but you're getting more for your money. I'm gonna take a sip of this one. It's got I doubt if it's actually cut glass. It's probably molded that way. But it's the bottle of cut glass, and the foil around the top of it was very sparkly gold, almost like Christmas ribbon of some sort. So it's a nice looking package. Like I said, you don't find vintage dated Prosecco that often. And usually it's in the upper end of wineries. This is like their finest wine, because they do vintage dated wines in good years. The vineyards produce very good grapes, and they want to document that year. Normally they'll blend different vintages together because they want to get a house style. But not here. This one, they're letting you see what happened in the vineyard that year. And this is a nice bubbly with a lot of energetic bubbles. It has 10 to 15% Pinot Nero, which is Pinot Noir, because it is a rosé, and the Glera grape, which Prosecco is the Glera grape, that's a green grape. You can't make a bubbly out of that, so they had to get a red grape, and that's Pinot Nero. I'll take another sip. About 2/3 of the sparkling wines in Italy are extra dry. In Champagne, it's dry wines. But Prosecco, with the Glera grape, it could use a little bit of that sugar. And since the wine, it's a natural acidity, the sugar and the acidity tend to balance each other out, and you really don't get a strong sweet wine. You might get a little sweetness on the palate, and this wine definitely has a little sweetness on the palate, but it more gives you a rounded fruit flavors. And it tastes great. Just took a sip, and it's got a lime. It's got a little bit of candied cherry, peach, pear, green apple. Touch of tropical, not a lot. It's lip-smacking acidity, but it's not overly lip-smacking acidity to where it's an acid bomb. Just enough to want to make you take a sip, and that sip is a good sip. It is vegan friendly. It's 100% vegan. It's certified vegan, and it's certified organic. They actually call it in Italy bio-organic, which is like a super organic, super vegan kind of wine. And that's what we have here. So you're getting a kind of a special wine. You're getting a well-made wine. It's intentionally, it's made for this mid-level, but don't think of it as being mid. Think of it as being a bit better. And $16.99 for Trader Joe's wines, that's kind of high. I mean, their champagnes are maybe $24, $25, and this is $8, $9 below that. But it's a solid, tasty wine, and it looks good. The cut glass, they have a little bitty label on it, so it doesn't take away from how the bottle looks. It's got the 47 ADs embossed on it. It's a good-looking package and a good-tasting bubbly. There's a touch of sweetness there, but it's welcome. I'm not typically a fan of sweet wines. I mean, I started out back in the day with sweet German wines, and I graduated from that, but I kind of got past that. But this Dacci di Dacci Rosé Extra Dry Prosecco 2025. It's a little bit more expensive for Trader Joe's, but you can see where the money went. This is a very nice wine, and it looks good. You can put it on the table. People will be friends. The neighbors come over. You pull it out, and it looks like a fancy wine, and it is a fancy wine because it tastes like a fancy wine. And I think it's worth $17. Sometimes spend a little bit more makes sense. So there you go. Adios, domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. This was a very nice wine. And Trader Joe's, a good package, organic, vegan, and good tasting. So adios, keep it cheap. Bye-bye.